So what is this? Trump indicted. Grand jury votes to indict Trump over hush money payment. What should we trust? The Guardian or the New York Times? Let's have a look. A grand jury has voted to indict Donald Trump in New York. No former US president has ever been criminally indicted. This is the stuff that comes from Michael Cohen. That's why I've got this here. Let's see what he's got to say about it. Has he released anything about it? Mea culpa. Audio up. Media. Now imprisoned in his home. I think that's a bit out of date. Yeah. So is he going to go to jail? Or are we finally going to get Trump in jail? Breaking Trump's reaction to the Michael's reaction to the Trump indictment. So we'll listen.
Just before your favourite podcast starts, I wanted to quickly tell you about the podcast show. Now, this is the biggest festival that will...
This is Michael Cohen, and if you're listening to this right now, former President Donald J. Trump has finally been indicted. I have said many times on this show that the wheels of justice turn slowly, but nevertheless, they continue to turn. And after so many years, Donald Trump will finally face accountability for his actions.
Unprecedented.
Some of you may be disappointed that it's not enough. But you must understand that getting to this point, breaking through Trump's phalanx of lawyers and...
I mean, he's been saying this for how long? Look, Thursday, Monday, Friday. This has been his whole output for months. Coming home to roost, Trump indictment, he wants the perp walk, etc., etc. But now it's actually happened.
His daily obfuscation and intimidation was no small feat. This is a man who is used to bending the wheels of justice to his favor and has done so countless times. So, I want to thank the Manhattan District Attorney's Office and their fearless leader, Alvin Bragg, with whom I spent countless hours laying out how Trump directed those hush money payments and countless other financial crimes. He is about to get a taste of what I went through, and I promise you, it's not fun. Picturing Donald Trump being led through the booking process, getting fingerprinted, having his mugshot taken, fills me with delight.
So is that definitely going to happen then? So he's going to be arraigned sometime next week. He will appear in criminal court and formally face the charges. So does that mean that we absolutely will get a fingerprint, a perp walk, a shot? What do they call it? A photo shot where they're a mugshot, and then obviously he'll have a statement. Let's
and sadness all at the same time. Sadness, I say, because what an embarrassment it is to the office of the presidency to have a former president of the United States handcuffed and mugshotted before the entire world. Now remember that Trump is a noted germaphobe, so the idea of Trump sitting in a filthy holding cell is the epitome of schadenfreude. After a lifetime of escaping consequences, that this has finally happened is truly monumental. It is proof positive that no man, no matter his station, is above the law. Trump thought that he was omnipotent and that the presidency was offering him total power.
Yeah, but do you really think he's going to go down? Does that really feel likely? Does it? Isn't there some way out of it somehow? I don't know. Feels like one of those too good to be trues.
But little by little, all of that has been stripped away from him. The public, except for the hardcore contingent of MAGA lunatics, have all but abandoned him. Trump is now just what he feared that he'd become, a fucking loser. His days are spent wandering around Mar-a-Lago on a golf cart and attending sparsely attended rallies in places where he still connects with a dwindling fan base. In fact, if you think of the old adage, the emperor truly has lost his clothes.
It's not how the old adage goes. It's the emperor has no clothes. It would be pretty funny if he'd lost them, though. Hey, where are my clothes? No, that's the whole point. You don't have any. Aren't they really nice? Aren't they lovely? My new clothes? Yep. I've lost them. How? You weren't wearing any. What? Doesn't matter. Forget about it. Let's see. Unbelievable. Let's still listen.
Even better, this isn't even the end. Because right now in Georgia, Fulton County, DA Fani Willis is preparing for her own spring indictment of Donald Trump for racketeering and conspiracy for his actions to overturn the 2020 election in that state. And that's called RICO, baby. So get ready to be a professional defendant, buddy. That's all that you're going to be doing. It feels like 1,000 years ago that I stood before Congress and warned the American people of the clear and present danger posed by Donald J. Trump. Thanks to the courageous Elijah Cummings, a truly beautiful human being and moral leader of unquestionable integrity, I was able to find my voice during a time when my life felt like it was falling apart. He showed me that there was a better path, a righteous path, where I could do my part to help this nation find its own moral compass. I spoke the unvarnished truth about Donald Trump that day, telling Congress and America that he was a racist madman in golf clothing, an insane tyrant, a fascist in waiting, and a criminal who manipulated the value of his own company and lied like he breathed. I warned that Trump would never willingly leave the presidency, that should he lose, that there would be violence and bloodshed, that this actually came to...
Ooh, that did happen, didn't it? That kind of did happen. I think 5 people died. I think it's 5 people, one including a cop, Ashley Babbitt. 138 police officers were injured, 15 hospitalized, 4 people in the crowd died, and I believe there was a police officer who died as well. I should say their name to give them the respect that they deserve. Police officer dead Jan 6th. So this is actually Officer Jeffrey Smith, killed due to injuries he sustained during an anti-protest at the Capitol on January 6th, officially recognised as in the line of duty, as well as Brian Sicknick, who suffered 2 strokes on the day. Jesus Christmas, it's happening.
Pass is no small comfort. I wish that none of it had ever happened. But the truth is, it did. Each day I wake up and often feel like I'm living someone else's life. From the moment my hotel suite was raided by the FBI, my life took a strange left turn. Most of this I covered in my new New York Times best-selling books, Disloyal.
Get that in there. Get that in there. What's he going to do when Trump's finally in prison? He's out of content, isn't he? I mean, what else? What else do you do? Just keep talking about what it must be like for Trump when he's in there?
And revenge, which described my life as Trump's fixer and most loyal soldier. I was his advocate, his deal maker, and the man who cleaned up his many indiscretions. His life was my life, and like the sun, my day rose and set with his many demands. On this show, I've described the cult of personality built around Trump and how I was brainwashed to do his bidding. I barely remember that person, who I was prior to being sent to Otisville prison for a 3-year sentence, was not the person who walked out. I can't say that I'm grateful. I'd do anything to have spared my family the pain that they went through as I disappeared into the prison system. That's not to mention the 51 days that I spent in solitary confinement after being remanded back to prison for writing the book Disloyal.
I mean, it's so unprecedented, isn't it? I mean, the closest we've got is Nixon, and he never faced charges, did he? I mean, they just immediately pardoned him as soon as it seemed like anything was going to happen. So I don't know. What do we think? The chances of him actually getting anything, 1,000,000 to 1, kid. It was 1,000,000 to 1. I don't think so.
Having the full weight of the American prison system and the entire Justice Department weaponized against me is a truly frightening prospect. Still, despite all that, in many ways, I was reborn, dedicated to the prospect of righting the wrongs that I had committed and doing my part to push back against the rising tide of Trump's MAGA agenda. And that's where all of you come in. Mea culpa has in fact been my salvation. Doing this show twice a week through the entirety of my home confinement gave me a connection to the outside world.
Yeah, this is where me and Michael Cohen are the same, except I didn't pay Stormy Daniels $130,000. But we both started our podcasts in lockdown. I mean, he was under home confinement, but we were all under home confinement, if you remember. So, yeah, in many ways, I paid Stormy Daniels. And let me just say, Trump does have a mushroom dick.
That has filled me with purpose and kept me going. Across 3 years, 300 episodes, and 80+ million downloads, I have endeavored to always deliver to you the raw and unvarnished truth. At first, we were simply waging war against Donald Trump and his remaining toadies and sycophants, attempting to dismantle the Trump agenda one podcast at a time. I truly believe that the work that we've done here has played a large role in Trump's indictment today. We were able to keep these issues front and center and bang the drum repeatedly that this man was an unrepentant criminal who needed to face accountability. But over time, the purpose and scope of this show also widened. I watched in horror the rising tide of anti-Semitism, racism, and homophobia, the overturning of Roe versus Wade, and the continued attempt to destroy our right to vote.
I mean, he's babbling now, isn't he? Obviously, all of those things did happen, but what's that got to do with Trump being indicted?
People I love were being targeted for either being gay, for being Jewish, for trying to vote while being black. There are forces in this country unleashed by Donald Trump who want to turn this country backward. And I'm afraid that he opened Pandora's box and what escaped can never be put back in the bottle. And that's why we're here, my friends. This show is where we shine a light on what's in the darkness. And I promise to continue fighting for each and every one of you, each and every day. And as always, thanks for listening.
There we go. I love the music. I had to react to it. I mean, this is ridiculous, isn't it? It's just I mean I can't believe it's going to happen. I was just about to go to bed. That's what I've got my sleep mask on. Oh, there we go. Lavender scented sleep mask. Isn't that nice? But this was too much. This is too much to give up on. I mean, what do you say? What do you say other than what Michael Cohen said, eh? Dunno. That's my hot take. No, he had it coming, didn't he? What do you think? What do you think, chat? Had it coming. Yeah. Political persecution. What's he said then? Has he reacted? Have we had a Trump reaction? Expected to appear in court next week. Trump surrender expected early next week. What's he said? Here we go. Donald Trump has put out a statement slamming his critical indictment. Let's have a look. This is political persecution and election interference at the highest level in history. Yeah, I mean, that's just what he always says. I mean, does he... Trump announcement, indictment. Is it just going to be, witch hunt, all the rest of it, right? Do you think he's gone on his Truth Social? Do I dare give his Truth Social some clicks? What do you think? Should I do that? Does anyone have a Truth Social? Maybe I should think about getting an account. Do you have to pay? Should I join? What do you think's out there? Oh, America's big tent. Oh, can you get started though? Can you get started without them doing something to you? Have I accidentally signed up for something? I signed up for hold on, let's just cancel that. I signed up for his newsletter at one point, right? And it was just shilling after shilling email, just asking for money to save America, of course. That's how we're gonna get money, by saving America. Let's get that off screen so you don't see my phone number. Obviously I gave him loads of money, but after a while, once my bank account had been drained, I thought, you know what, this Trump train ain't gonna last. It looks like I was right. So here I am. I'm joining it. Password. A very, very tricky one. No one's going to guess that one. Okay, I'm in, guys. I'm in. Profile picture. Let's skip this for now. Bio. Indict me. Will they kick me off if I put that? Skip for now. Come on, let's see. Yeah, let's follow DJT. That'll do. I don't think I need to follow any of these crazy ones. Who else have we got? John Rich, Babylon B, Charlie Kirk, Devin Nunes, Breitbart News. Oh, all of the big ones. DJT Jr., Louder with Crowder, Dinesh D'Souza, Tulsi Gabb. Is there anyone on here who, hasn't been cancelled? Scott Adams, Dave Rubin, Melania. Should we see what Melania's got to say about it? Mike Lindell. Let's just follow Trump for now. See what's happening in the feed. DJT, Retruthed. Come on, where are you? What you saying with your 5 million followers? He's just retweeting. Carrie Lake for Arizona governor. I don't want that. I just want it. Does he not have a statement? Come on, mate. You've just been indicted. You're the only... Here we go. 3 minutes ago, Donald J. Trump. First word is Soros. Okay. I gotta take out my retainer for this. Maybe I should put my thing on. My mask. Lavender. There we go. Okay, just smell some truth before the lies. Oh, smell some truth before the lies that are going to come. Okay. Soros backs District Attorney Alvin Bragg's witch hunt targeting President Donald Trump, me, is a political persecution with purely malicious intent, said Congresswoman Tenney. I thought this was written a bit too clearly. This is not his Words. Where are your words, Donald? What have you got to say? Stop quoting other people. He's just retruthing. I'm so glad I've got an account on Truth Social. Hold on. Here we go. 1 hour ago. Okay, now we're going to cope. At Real Donald Trump, these thugs and radical left monsters have just indicated the 45th President of the United States of America and the leading Republican candidate by far. I'm the leading candidate by far. For the 2024 nomination for president. This is an attack on our country, all caps, obviously. The likes of which has never been seen before. Never been seen before. It's likewise a continuing attack on our once free and fair elections. The USA is now a third world nation. All caps again, still all caps, yelling, a nation in serious decline. So sad. Yeah. Third world nation, mate. I don't know where the conversation is about it. I am your warrior. I am your justice. I stand with Trump. I can't believe it. Well. I'll see if I can get him on the show. What do you think? Think he'll come on? No, do you? Do you think he'll come on? He might come on. Do you want to come on the show? You're welcome to come on. Trippy. Come on the Bliss of the Abyss. Come on my podcast. Come and have a chat. Or we can do it live. You know, whatever you want. Whatever you want, baby. Hey, it's all good. Me and you. Come on. You can find me on all your podcast apps. Yeah, I'll put my link up here. There we go. Bliss of the Abyss. Find me everywhere. Look, I'm available on all of the platforms, mate. You come and chat to me. And I just signed up for Trump Social. Now you'll have to get in there quick, because I think you've got till Tuesday before it's up. But I look forward to that. Right. It's almost 1 o'clock. I gotta go to bed. All right. What's that? No. Go to bed. Okay. All right. Follow me everywhere. Donate. Bliss of the Abyss. Patreon. All of that. Love you. Bye.